welcome. I just gotta say something. My cat is in my lap, so if you hear anything that sounds like purring, that's what you hear because my cat's purring right now. Here, look, there's a tail. You can confirm there's a cat on my bed. I wanted to make this video to confirm what I could be doing in the near future, and if I sound tired or anything, it's because I did not get much sleep. I was forced to stay awake all day, and I'm pretty sure I'm sick, and it's like 4:20 in the morning. So yeah. Also, don't mind the lights, they just got fixed, so this is the only appropriate lighting I'll ever have for a video probably, and it's not even that good. Let me just say a few things. I don't know where to start. So let's start off with a few things. First off, what's going on with this channel? Alright, so I started this channel. The only reason I started this channel is because I really wanted to like use it to have fun. Yeah, pretty much to have fun. I wanted to show people my talents because I couldn't decide on what kind of channel I wanted to make because I just like doing a bunch of things, you know?
I just love to do that. I love that. Nothing else.
And I don't know, there wasn't much else. And when I created it, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I'm just doing this all with it in the back of my mind, and I've been thinking a lot lately on how to make this video. And I'm planning on releasing it. I had to let my cat out. Yeah, I created this channel to have fun, to show off my talents. I created it in October 2024, in which there was some pretty good trends out there. So I would just do some random trends, you know? I wanted to become famous, like most YouTubers do. And I've actually wanted to become a YouTuber for not that long, but since I've had access to YouTube, sort of, which has been a few years. I wasn't allowed to have YouTube as a child, which is a good thing, a very good thing. I'm glad my parents raised me like that. So that's where I found most of my interests. CG5, Poppy Playtime, FNAF, everything. I'm telling you, if I didn't decide to randomly become addicted to YouTube in 2023, I wouldn't be making this video right now. At least not at this moment in time. I do have a lot of interests, and I find new ones because of YouTube, you know? Like, there's some pretty cool videos out there. So yeah, what inspired me to kind of create this channel was a lot of people I know had some channels, and I was like, alright, cool, so maybe I could collab with them at one point. There was like no collabs. I don't remember the last time I collabed with somebody other than like one time.
And I remember my oldest friend from my old school had a YouTube channel, and I was like, oh, so she's kind of cool, I kind of want to be like her. And I don't think she knows about me anymore, but I do remember her. I remember her very well, which is kind of sad.
Another reason I started the channel was I liked to draw. I liked to animate, which I kind of wasn't good at. I just wanted to become like a storytime animator, I guess, because I don't know. And then I also wanted to make like cool little movie thingies, and I wanted to write stories. There's like a lot of things I want to do with my life, right? So I can't just pick. So like being a YouTuber could also like help me, you know? So that's why I also did it. And sadly, I still don't know what I want to do with my life, but so far in the lead, it's to make stories, which is something I've been doing for a long time. I've wanted to do it since I was in 4th grade. That was like not too long ago. It was a few years ago. But if you knew me, when I was in 4th grade, I would cook these massive plot twists. I can tell you about one right now because I don't have access to the video anymore, but I'll just cut to it and now. Anyways, somebody told me when I was in 7th grade that I had a beautiful voice. Somebody I still know. And I don't talk to them much, but they are really nice. At least maybe because I'm not friends with them, they're nice to me. I don't know. But they told me I had a beautiful voice, and so that kind of boosted my confidence to be like, okay, I want to be a singer one day, because, you know, I kind of want to be a singer one day, you know, because making music's kind of fun. It could be challenging, it could be easy, it really depends. And so later, like the year after I was told that compliment, I'm pretty sure I started the channel. So like late 2023 is when that happened. And I still remember it, and it's kind of like the second half of 2026. It's crazy. It's like 3 years ago almost. And that's how my channel started, right? And so I didn't know what to do. So I just made up this random plan that I'd post anything. I posted a video the first day I created my channel, and then I deleted it a few months later because it was like a random short that obviously nobody's gonna like, and I realized that after a few months. And it was just like my head floating, and it was like a mirror, and it was like, or something, I don't know, but I deleted it. And my second video, which is now technically my first video, is an actual video, and it's like a minute or two long, and it's called Chick-fil-A Improv at Church. It doesn't really introduce my channel. It's just like something funny I thought it would be to post, because I was just at church and they were doing some random skit before the message, and it had to do with Chick-fil-A improv, and I was like, this is funny, and everybody took out their phones to record, and I managed to get the second half. I'm telling you, it was pretty funny, but it doesn't really introduce my channel. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with my channel, and my name back then was Any Person JK, and the channel name was just Any Person, because I thought that was pretty similar to my name, so I was like, that'd be a cool username. And so I did that. And I didn't know what to do with my channel. And then I was still pretty obsessed with CG5 back then.
Still kind of am, but I don't know. I think I've kind of grown out of it, very sadly. Every now and then I come back to it.
So yeah, I was like, this guy actually inspired me to be like, you know what, I kind of want to create music one day. And so I was like, maybe when I'm the age, aka the age I am now, maybe I could start a channel. But then I realized how far away that was, which technically isn't really far away anymore, because I'm the age I am that I would have started my channel at. And so I just created it. I will say I have made a lot of mistakes on this channel. Some that I can't say because people I know will say something and I will never be safe from it. Anyways, so I made like a bunch of random videos, and then at some point, it was a month or two after I created my channel, I think it was like a month, that I finally started posting music.
And it was using GarageBand, which wasn't very good because I obviously don't know how to make music for the life of me.
And I would use the random GarageBand samples and then call it a song. But it still sounds pretty good, I'm just saying.
Except it just uses GarageBand samples, which if you just add any GarageBand samples, they pretty much sound good.
It sounded kind of good. And I was like, that's a song, and I'd post it. And I guess it was just like the aesthetic the song was giving, I guess. And then I'd base it off of that. I think my first one was like Generations or something, and that was a GarageBand song with random samples. And I was like, this one kind of gives generations, you know, like different generations keep changing every day, and it's gonna get more nostalgic every day. I don't know what I was thinking. It was 2 years ago, so I don't remember the exact mindset I had. And then there was Hopeless. I didn't write it, but it used to have lyrics. I'm pretty sure it still has it on a saved project, but I don't know. And it was supposed to have lyrics. It was actually based on a story I wrote based off of something me and my friend created, which was gonna be like a really big series. I don't know if it's gonna be as big as it is now. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to still write it, since I've made everything adjusted, and then I've been working on one story that I connected to it since I've been writing it since 6th grade. So that's like a few years. I don't know what I'm yapping about, but it used to be focused on a story, and then Sometimes was a really important song. I really liked that song. I was very proud of it, even though it uses GarageBand samples. I made it for somebody. I can't say who, because if I do, who knows what could happen. They know who they are. I have told them that the song was made for them. Basically, they weren't feeling it that week, and I was like, okay. And then I was supposed to see them again in a few days, and I was like, all right, so I'm gonna make them feel better with a song showing I know how they feel, and I want to make them feel seen because I love them very much. And yeah, and I made it a Christian song, and I remember writing the lyrics for it, and every single day I don't like letting people hear me sing, which is pretty weird because I kind of want to become a singer one day, but I just don't like making people hear me sing. So that's why I go hide away in the house somewhere where somebody can't hear me sometimes to go record a song. And at this time, I was recording this in July. How old was I? It was a few months before my channel was created, so July 2024. That's when I made Sometimes. I made that, and when I saw them again, I showed them, and they were like, it's not bad. And I was like, yeah, did you like it? Did you listen to the lyrics? And they said, yeah. I don't know if they still remember it. But it's one of my favorite songs, though it might not be the best. It's one of my favorites. And the lyrics were the first thing I wrote because I like writing lyrics, even if they're not good. Lyrics in my, personally, I feel like lyrics are the best part of a song, because even if the song doesn't even sound good, if you look at the lyrics, then it could make the song a lot better. And lyrics tell the story of a song. So that's what I was trying to do with Sometimes. Telling a story, trying to make somebody feel better. Yeah. And then I started gradually posting more songs after that. And again, they didn't sound good. And even now, they don't sound good, but I think I've improved over the years. Yep. And I didn't mind it very much. I was like, these songs, they may be a little bad, but you know, like, I'm still kind of learning, you know? I'm still pretty young, and even if they're bad, I could just always delete them. It's not like anybody's gonna make fun of me for these songs. It's not like they're a bad thing. Yeah. And then the unspeakable event of March 2025 to who knows happened. And I don't like to talk about this on the channel very much, but in March 2025 was when I started to feel more insecure about my channel. And people from my school found out I had a channel, which made it a lot worse. And I don't like it. And I don't talk to people at school other than people who are like my friends, which are only like a few people. And if I'm forced to talk to them, then oh well. Oh my gosh, the camera is shaking. I just didn't like it. I don't like, this is gonna sound really weird, but I'm so shy. I've been shy since I've been in school, like, my whole life. I don't talk to people, like, ever. I don't even know how I made friends. That they just magically appeared. I don't know where they came from. I think my first friend was only my friend in kindergarten on the first day, because they were like, yo, you want to be best friends? And I was like, sure. And we stayed best friends until that elementary school was over. And now we don't know each other anymore. It's very sad. March 2025 happened. It wasn't very good. And I posted on my channel that I was going to be taking down some of my songs, aka all of them, even the instrumental ones. And I would take them down because some people in my school would get out their phones, which was before the phone ban, and they'd take them out and they'd play songs or videos of mine. And that's kind of why I don't post songs with vocals anymore, even though I want to. And I worried about it even more, knowing, because I really liked to make these songs, whether they were good or not. I liked them because they could portray my life in a way, you know? Like, some of them were based off of actual events. Some of them were based on stuff I liked. You know, even sometimes, like I'm telling you, the Sometimes song, that's based on actual events. Serious ones. About somebody I love. And these people are taking out their phones. At school, by the way. And the teachers, they don't care. They don't care. They should care, but they don't. I'm not a teacher. I don't know how much you get paid, but I do think something should be done about that. I can't share too much about this situation, mainly because of people and I can't talk about them very much. There's a possibility they could be watching this video right now. And if you are, I know who you are. I've spoken to people, and you know that, and you know you can't get in trouble about stuff, and so that just makes something a running cycle, if you know. And I'm kind of just stuck in this position with the channel until I graduate, which is something I don't want to deal with. That is mentally like exhausting. I did not like summer 2025. And summer's supposed to be this nice, happy, relaxing vacation of school. Oh my gosh. And this is usually when all the fun stuff happens and I get to go on cool trips, like my choir trip. I love my choir trips. I get to go on them every year, and this year, well, last year, we went to Washington, D.C., which was really exciting because we got to do all this fun stuff. We got to go to the Smithsonian museums. We got to go to the White House. We went to the Capitol. It was amazing. We got to learn stuff. I actually enjoyed it a lot. And we got to sing in, what's it called? The National Cathedral.
And I made sure my fans knew about that because I would post about it every single day. Every single time I would have access to my phone on the bus or something. I found the link of when the live stream would go live, and I would share it on my channel and be like, here, yeah.
I actually have a whole playlist of all my choir performances outside of my church because I'm just like that and I want to remember all the times, so why not? Maybe one day I could share that playlist because it wouldn't hurt. It's not hurting anybody, right? So that's when I'm supposed to have the most fun in the world, the most exciting trip I've ever been on, and I was gonna have fun. And remember, this is summer 2025 talking about. March 2025, I was insecure about my channel, privated all my songs, deleted maybe some of them. I don't remember if I deleted any back then, but I privated all of them, that's for sure. I was scared, and I realized I want to keep these songs. I want to make more, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a post. So I posted on my channel saying I was feeling really insecure about my channel, and it's kind of like a sort of break from music because you know why? And so I privated all my songs, and then I was gonna be like, all right, so I'll maybe unprivate them in the summer because, yeah, who wouldn't? That's when you're not at school, you know? So that was my plan, and I suddenly came up with an idea for a new song. And I regret that so much. I'm not gonna say the name because the name itself has gotten so out of hand. I can't look at the phrase of the song the same way ever again. I can't, bro. I can't do this. I can't do this. The whole phrase was the title of the song, and it got to a point where this was not normal anymore, and that phrase is no longer used by me, probably never will be used around random people, other Well, I might use it around like my closest friends, but that's it. And people who don't know about the situation. That's it. And yeah. And so I posted this song the day I got out of school. I wanted to just be done with school. I was so tired of that. And so the day I got out of school, I unprivated all my songs and posted that one. And by the middle of June, it had like 130 views, which was very unsettling to me. And the only reason I know it had 130 views was because people from my school are actually stalkers. And they were stalking me, and they knew this was a song I made based on my insecurities about this whole thing in the first place. I made this song mainly because of insecurities I had about the channel. Hey guys, it's me in the future. I'm pretty sure I am sick, like I said. I'm editing the video right now, and I do remember this vague moment that's always in my brain whenever I think about this, is right before I released that song. It was like April 2025, because we were literally about to go out of school, but it was like in the morning, in the day, and there was this one person that, oh my gosh, they were like, hey Anya, when are you gonna release the song? And I did not see the end of it, and I still don't see the end of it. Okay, back to the video. And I didn't like it. And by the time I actually had to go on my choir trip, that's when like I was getting notifications every hour of the day. And believe me, I love reading comments from people on my channel. I love responding to them because I don't get them very much. The most I get them is from all my friends. And if there's like a random person that comments on my channel, of course I'm gonna be like, oh hi, thanks for watching, of course, blah blah blah. And what I realized about these people that were commenting on my channel at this time was because there was so many of them, so many. I know who each of them are in real life, because that was my whole summer. I'm just gonna say it. My whole summer 2025 was exhausting. It was investigating and worrying about my next school year, 2025 to 2026. I was so worried that I was gonna get bullied or something for my channel. And first day back, I'm not even joking, somebody mentions something about me on my channel. And of course, I had to just go along with it because everybody else was. Who else is gonna do that? Hello, I'm back. I'm here to say what happened was like there was like a joke. What happened was like there was a joke in class, and the only person that really got it was me and the people who made the joke. And it did have to do with my channel. That's how I got it. And the thing is, everybody was laughing because a teacher was like asking somebody who their favorite music artist was, and some random kid in the class told the teacher it was me, but they said my channel name, so obviously the teacher's not gonna know who I am. And so everybody laughed. I don't know why everybody laughed, because clearly there are some people in that class that don't know about my channel. At least I hope they don't, because if they did, that would be a little weird. I'm not gonna defend myself over just a YouTube channel, and I only created it for fun. And I don't know. I don't know what to do with this channel. I really want to continue doing what I'm doing, but the fact that I'm about to start school again. Like, I'm not even joking, and it's like very soon for me at the time of recording this video that I have to go back to school. And so I'm gonna have even less time to make videos and stuff. So I don't even know what I would be able to do. There's just been so much about this channel that I've hated. And there's so much joy this channel has brought me. I love people who comment on my channel. Like, there are some nice people out there, and if you're kind to them, they'll likely be kind to you. I love being kind to people. That's like who I am, because I was raised that way. I don't be mean to random people unless they're mean to me, which is not a good thing. And I feel like because the past like year and a half possibly, I feel like this has gotten to the point where it's gotten so out of hand that I've slightly become not the person I was for like 12 years. I'm like not the same person. Maybe it's just because I'm older, but it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel good, and I can't just change back like that. It's not as simple as that. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back like that. I wish I could, because I don't know. That's how I met a lot of my good friends. That's how I met like all of my friends. I haven't met anybody else with this new thing I'm doing. And maybe it's something from this channel. Maybe it's because I'm so tired of people doing stuff like this. I don't know. I don't even know. And the thing is, I did eventually go to somebody in the school and I told them about the situation. They took note of it. They made sure that they got proof, because I have a lot of proof that this happened. Anyways, I don't like to talk about it that much, but I had to tell y'all that because I genuinely don't know what to do with this channel. And if I ever manage to have time to post on this channel, I don't want to be referred to the way I am. I'm so sick and tired of my name because it's been said so many times, and it's not even like I'm famous. I have 50 subscribers. That is not a lot. I love my 50 subscribers, though I may hate some of them in real life. I like that they subscribe to me, you know. Subs, you know, it's YouTube. but 50 subscribers, and I'm being recognized in real life by people I don't want to be recognized by, and they know that, and they continue to do it whether I say something about it or not. And they know it bugs me, they know it's not good, they know it's not fun, and so they keep doing it. And I don't know really how much I can do with that situation. It can only get worse, since it's not too bad, but it just makes me uncomfortable. Because there are people who stalk my channel, I'm pretty sure. And I have proof of that also. It's more, I can't say that. I just can't take it anymore. I don't know what to do. I can't guarantee that I won't post on this channel. I want to post. I want to, believe me. And it's gotten out of hand to the point where I created a secret channel and started posting random stuff on there. Stuff I actually like, I like and enjoy, stuff people won't judge me for, especially when they don't know me in real life. I can't talk on that channel, I can't show my face on that channel. And I'm comfortable with that channel. And only a few people I know about it. Very, 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 very small group people, like 3 people at max. I don't know. I really don't know. I can only say I feel comfortable posting on there a lot more than I feel comfortable posting on this channel, because at least if I get hate comments on there, I don't know who they are. These random people are just hating. I don't care, because obviously I don't know them, so why would I care if I know them? And then on this channel, if I get a hate comment from somebody I know, it will get to me. I don't like the situation of this channel I'm in. It's not a very big one. I sound like I'm being dramatic right now, but here's the thing. It's gotten so out of hand that not only is it mentally exhausting for me to go through, it's coming to my friend group. My friend group is being included in this for absolutely no reason at all. For example, my best friend, she loves me, she supports me, I love her too. Just because we're best friends does not mean anything having to do with the channel. It does not mean if I get bullied, she should get bullied too, you know? And now my friend group is gonna have to deal with all this random stuff because of something I did, aka this channel, something I wanted to do, something I probably will never look at normally ever again because of this. I would love to post videos in the future. I'm not gonna care by then. I'm not gonna care. But right now, this is the present. I can't do that. I don't know what to do. I have a lot of things that do stuff to me about this channel. I don't know how to explain it, but this channel, it's done so much to me. It's done so much. I can't look at the camera anymore. I can't. I'm starting to shake because I don't like to talk about it. And I don't really know what else to say. And like I said, I'm going back to school very soon, like very soon. And I'm scared what's gonna happen then, because although last year it wasn't much of a problem, as it slowly decreased, it would come back at certain points, and people who didn't even know about the situation got told about it, and I have to deal with it as if they've been there the whole time. I can't even be... I don't know if... Let's have a happy moment. Let's appreciate this cool Hobby Lobby stuffed animal I found that reminded me of my cat, because I love my cat. I love my cat. I need a happy moment in this video, okay? I need to show a picture of my cat. I need something in this video, because this is gonna be a nightmare to edit. It's so for 46 minutes. I might not even post this because of how much I've actually shared. And the moment I share this, I can't go back. If I delete it, it's not gonna be gone. It's gonna be recognized. And that's why I'm debating on whether I should post this or not. But whether you see this or not, I don't know. That's whether I post it. And I just really want people to know that, because I don't like it. I don't know what to say anymore. I obviously said I can't guarantee if I post or not. I've had so many moments during the times I've had this channel to be like, just quit. Nobody's gonna watch your videos. Sometimes they get 2 views, sometimes they get like 100, sometimes they get 50. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you just do it. And that's what I did. I just wanted to keep posting, you know? And it got harder every single day, especially in 2025. 2025, as a year itself, 2025 is not a good year. For me, for everybody. I can tell. It's one of the worst years. And I think the 2020s as a whole have been a lot worse than any other year I've lived through. I don't know what to say anymore. This could be my last video if I ever post it, and I wouldn't know it maybe. I don't know. I kind of just want to go over stuff just in case if it is my last video. Maybe look over some of my old videos. Like, I have my computer next to me, so I can look maybe at stuff, and then I'll just like show them on screen, I guess. Let's look at the videos first. I talked about Chick-fil-A improv. I did some Bible videos, but they were really bad because they were made by ChatGPT, so I might have to delete those. Actually, I made a random video that said a project that could continue by me and a friend, and it's like I probably have to delete that. It's like the Paper Plane song in the background, and me crawling around on the floor like a little furry. Like, I'm not a furry, come on.
I posted Cheese Escape Chapter 1, which also took a lot to edit, even though it's only 10 minutes and 15 seconds. I posted Noted Reality video, the Satisfy Walks game, because I actually like it, and I was going to make a song over it, and I just didn't bother to edit the video. So it's 31 minutes and 36 seconds, because I didn't want to edit it, and I think I deleted it. So yeah, I don't think I can edit it anymore.
I posted more songs, and let's just say, I feel a lot more confident. I feel a lot more confident about my instrumental songs rather than my songs with vocals, because obviously I don't like hearing people listen to me sing.
I was forced to do insurance all the time because they randomly select you to sing, and I was just always in a duet or solo, and it was so bad. I just don't like that.
Yeah, so I posted some kind of good instrumentals, a really bad piano cover, really bad song made by ChatGPT, chapter 2 of Cheese Escape. I still need to post chapter 3, and I think I lost the recording. I posted my last video before I went back to school, called Ain't No Way Bro Was Hacking, which was just a random hacker and I was rage baiting it, and a bunch of bad piano covers, an instrumental of CG5, which was actually pretty good this time, a 1 year on YouTube song. So if y'all didn't know, I made this song because I couldn't figure out with anything else to post, and I posted that, I think, yeah, I posted it, and it's connected to my series that I mentioned earlier, which I think it should be in the playlist called Secrets, which is an unpublished, undistributed album because I can't distribute stuff. Then I posted an instrumental of For King and Country. You don't know, I was obsessed with those guys when I was in 7th grade. I'm kind of obsessed with them, but not as much as I was back then. Oh, you have no idea. Oh, this is one I should talk about. The Battle Ends with Betrayal. So this one has a lot to it. Let's see if I can remember it. So the background photo is a flower and it's going or something. That's actually a very pretty photo I took when I was going into 8th grade, I think. And it was like a few days after I got a phone, in which I became addicted. And I was supposed to be working on a house because I was forced to go on a trip where I had to help build a house with my grandpa and a bunch of other people from my church. And there was this really pretty flower, so I took out my phone and took a picture of it, and that's what it looked like. And there were some other ones, but that one was like really pretty, but the sun like killed them, I think, in the same week. Now, Keys of Mischief. I was gonna make a series with me and my sisters. That's bad grammar. My sisters and I. And I don't think we're gonna be making that anytime soon. Mainly because this year we're not gonna have any time to do stuff. I can't say why, because there are stalkers. We are gonna make a series called Keys of Mischief, and there's gonna be these cool little people and blah blah blah, and The Battle Ends with Betrayal was gonna be like an episode or a season, and it was gonna be like a plot twist or something, and then there was gonna be like a season 2 or 3 or like an episode 2 or 3. I don't know how I was gonna do that. Keys of Mischief, if I ever told you about that, you would understand why it'd be called Keys of Mischief. I came up with that name. I was a genius. No, I'm not. I posted Christmas stuff and a reposted cover. Then I posted my 2025 video, which wasn't all of 2025, obviously. It was a 3-minute video with the end of beginning song, in the background because that song's mainly used for New Year's videos. So I posted basically my whole year on there. I shouldn't have put some pictures on there, but I think I'll have to make sure of that this year. It's coming up. I barely took photos this year. Then I posted a cosplay, a very bad cosplay. And the thumbnail looks cursed. And then at some point my dad told me to make a lyric video for something. Also can't say because they're stalkers. I had to make a lyric video because he's in charge of like music at some place, and he wanted to do this song because it was like a special retro night, I think, and this is kind of like an older song. I've never heard of these people. My dad was like, yo, can you like create a lyric video? And I was like, if I have time, then yeah. So I just went into CapCut and made sure all the lyrics it transcribed were correct, and then I just posted it. It was just a black screen with white text, and my dad was like, okay, cool, everybody said they liked it and blah blah blah. So yeah, then I posted the Easter story with Tubbo and Koi. This is when it was like around Easter, and I was like, this is actually very coincidental because I found this like the day before Easter, maybe. I think I found it like in March or something, and I was like, that'd be a pretty cool video to post on like Easter or something. I don't think I posted it on Easter. I think I posted it like the day after Easter because I'm really bad at editing stuff, but I thought it was fitting, especially when I found it like right before Easter. So I posted it, and it's actually a pretty good representation of the story, except these people haven't really gone to church in a while, and one of them doesn't even know the story of Easter, so that's why the whole video is existing. I made another song, and it was my first song in a while where I had my vocals in it without me unprivating every other song or privating this one. This one's actually still public at the time of recording this. It's called To Be Trusted. I was planning to make this song a really long time ago. I made this song back in like January 2026. And I planned it a lot further before that. It's based on the same series, coincidentally. Same series, surprisingly. It's about a story I wrote in 6th grade based on me surviving a tornado, which was very traumatic, and I made a comic about it, about my experience with that tornado. I'm gonna have to find it somewhere if I ever post it, but it's got people in it, so I might have to blur out faces that I drew. I don't know, even though I sucked at drawing, and it's a comic strip. And so yeah, I basically was like, all right, I can make a story off of this. And so I started writing a story called Hurricane School in Session. It's a very tough title, I know. I made it because I didn't want to make a story about a tornado, since hurricanes a lot more common where I live, even though I haven't had any major ones in a really long time. But hopefully I don't jinx that. Oh my gosh, if I jinx that, I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah, I was like planning to write the story about a girl who was starting her first day of school in a type of school where I'm in. And she was nervous because she had Bible classes in that school, and she didn't know anything about the Bible. She had to leave her best friend for a few years just to get into this school, and then she never saw her like again. I'm not done with this story, even though I've been writing it for several years, but there's this thing that I haven't touched this story in months, so I've already kind of forgotten what some of it is. But it is my original story, so I could just go back to the way it's supposed to be and not make it the ending it's supposedly gonna be now. But it's just an old story. I kind of want to finish it because my friend's been reading it and she loves to read stuff. The song after I Choose Love, or orchestral cover. So actually we had to sing this song in choir and it was my favorite. The soloist in the choir was very good. Mark A. Miller, the one who wrote the song, I love his music. He made the I Believe song. I love that song. I don't recognize anything else from him. Maybe there's only a few songs. I haven't really checked out his music much, but those two songs, I love those. It's that style, I guess, that I just like. I Choose Love. So the lyrics are, the first verse is, in the midst of pain, I choose love. In the midst of pain, I choose love, right? Yeah. And in the midst of pain, sorrow falling down like rain, I await the sun again, I choose love. And then the choir comes in and sings, I choose love. And then it goes on to the next verse, and it says, in the midst of war, I choose peace. In the midst of war, I choose peace. In the midst of war, hate and anger keeping score, I will seek the good once more. I choose peace, and then I choose peace again. And then the next two verses, which are the last two verses, they got them orchestral choir vocals, which I love. I love about the song. And it's like, la. If you know what I mean, then you know. If you like it, then you know what I mean for sure. There's like a light glare. It's been there like the whole video. It's kind of annoying. Do I need to turn the lights down? I'll keep it like that for a little bit, since there's not really a glare. Is there? There's not really glare. You can see me, right? Yeah. And the next one, when my world falls down, I will rise. When my world falls down, I will rise. Don't tell me I forgot, bro. This was not too long ago. This is one of my favorite songs, by the way, and I sang this like a week ago. Okay, I found it. Explanations can't be found. I will climb to holy ground. I will rise. I will rise. And then the last verse is just a repeat of the first verse. In the midst of pain, I choose love. In the midst of pain, I choose love. In the midst of pain, sorrow falling down like rain. And then the soloist comes back in and is, I await the sun again, I choose love. And then the choir sings, I choose love for one final time. And I feel like, first of all, that sounds like a beautiful song. So I was just like, I have to make a cover of this. I have to. And I did. And what's very interesting is during spring break this year, I was really bored. It was like the first day of spring break. I was listening to my music playlist. It was on shuffle, And out of the random songs I got, I feel like I got this random feeling. And I was like, it was kind of nostalgic. It was sad. It was kind of like unfair, if you know what I mean. And it inspired me to write a story. Hopefully a book one day. I really hope so. About time travel. And then I looked at this one and I was like, yo, this could fit into the plot really well, and it does. So I made the cover have pictures from Pinterest, because where else am I gonna get the photos? I don't know. So I got random photos from Pinterest that matched the plot of the story. So I just gave away a huge reveal of what this whole story is about. A big reveal. Oh my gosh, my computer keeps turning off. I gave a huge reveal of what the story is about, based on these Pinterest pictures. And don't worry, I credited everybody. I had to screenshot them all and everything. So don't worry, I got it. I credited all the people. I was so proud of the amount of photos I found. If you paid attention to the photos, which I doubt y'all did because there's only 8 views in 2 months, there's specific photos, and you can kind of notice those by the second half, maybe. In the first half, it's kind of like cheerful, ooh, good, this is really fun. And then the next part, it's more gloomy, more abandoned.
What is up, guys? My name is Jake. Welcome to Abandoned, episode 11.
And then, in between those, I'd carry transitions through years. And then the next one, you will definitely recognize the third section of photos. I can guarantee it. The third section of photos is actually based on our lovely, adoring year, our beautiful year, 2025. I hate 2025. I hated this year so much because, you know why? Because I just told you in this video. And second of all, who's gonna like 2025 in the future? Nobody. Nobody's gonna want to study it because we had, I don't know, we had weird stuff. We had the 6-7 meme, don't say it. And we had like Labubu's, more trending items. Yeah. And my most recent video is a backrooms experience. Maybe one day I could go through that video and show you what I did to edit it and what most original clips look like, because some of them you can't even hear. Also, update for you guys, I did delete most of my songs with vocals in them. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, honestly, since I'll never unprivate them, so I might as well delete them. So I deleted them. Alright, my oldest short is My Cats, with the Oreos sound, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Then my next one was another one with my cats. Then another one was Talkies. Then my cat again. And I'm pretty sure these are all like the same day. And then I made another one based on the Olympics. And I was like, French fry? Olympics? Does anyone get the joke? I'm never doing that again. Then another cat, and then a joke I found. And then I showed my pumpkin carvings of all, who knows how many cats I had at the time. I have 7 now. 7 cats, which is a typical amount. Then I posted a video of me guessing who I was for Halloween 2024. Nobody ever answered. And the answer was in the video. It was CG5. Come on, bro. Made a bunch of random videos. Posted a transition of my school project. Posted a bunch of random videos. I watched all of these back like last night and realized how cringe they were. I don't know. What are these videos? Let's see what good video. Oh, yes. The very good videos. The Huggy Wuggy art. The Poppy Playtime art. Not the last, like, Poppy one on this row. This whole row on my computer is just Poppy Playtime. The first one is my first drawing of Huggy Wuggy, I'm pretty sure, ever. It's not too bad. It's because I got new markers, like fine tip ones, and I was like, I can draw stuff with this. And then my next one was an improve, and it was Huggy Wuggy Nightmare in chapter 3, which I liked a lot, and I had to study a lot of pictures for that. The next one I was really proud of. This is my favorite one that I've ever drawn. The You Regret. And it's Huggy Wuggy falling down in chapter 1. That is one of my favorite drawings ever. And I'm pretty sure I drew it like Texas Roadhouse or something, because I was bored. Then I posted me unboxing my Huggy Wuggy plush. Not only that, I have this one I got for Christmas, and I got an off-brand Kissy Missy one that my sister got for me for Christmas. Yeah. Then I posted another Huggy Wuggy drawing. That one took a while. Then I made a bunch of musical shorts. I'm telling you, the FNAF Secret of the Mimic was such a good game. I liked it a lot. I was locked in. I had to make the song I was making for a good song, and I re-listened to it last night, and it was so bad. But the instrumental was really good, so I'm gonna have to release that at some point since I deleted the song. Then I posted my Magic School Bus video with my cousins, which is a pretty good recreation, not gonna lie. Then I posted a video of my pencils. And my Mimic unboxing video, in which I had blonde hair, and that didn't look very good. I'm telling you, this only good thing about having the blonde hair was it only looked good like straight, and it had my roots growing back at the top, so it looked kind of better. Then I posted a lot more music stuff, then my collection of stuff, then more relatable things, more like Halloween shorts, and I posted one Poppy Playtime edit. Sinessa and Flip It Clip. I was supposed to post that who knows how long ago. January 2024-ish, or a little bit later than that. That's when I first started making it, because I purchased the the subscription. Did a random dance of Poppy Playtime. I am skeptical about that video because it's my cosplay, but my friend says she likes it a lot, so I'm keeping it up. Then there's the Papa Peasants video, my Poppy Playtime art, I actually made a comment on the video saying my grandpa was watching me draw that and was like, "What are you drawing there?" And I had to tell him about the game. But I didn't tell him too much because he's my grandpa, you know. Oh man, I'm getting to the bottom. Posted a short about how it feels to be done with school. Post that way later after school. I was supposed to do it like on the last day of school, but I didn't. As you can see in that video, I had a lot of stuff. Flashcards were all for one class, Spanish flashcards. Then the Backrooms movie. We love the kindest movie character. If you know, you know. I made teasers of my Backrooms song, which I have news about that actually. Then I posted about my bad sleep schedule and did Lily Lovebraid's name. And then a short of asking all to guess the song, but y'all never did. And if you literally Google it, it pops up. So it's not that hard. I promise you. I tested it, it works. Anything else I need to check out? All I ever do is just post a lot of stuff. I post way too much. Way too much. Way too much. Somebody needs to take my phone away from me because I post like the posts way too much. And sometimes they're just showing videos, so that's kind of pointless. So here's news actually. My Backrooms movie song, it's ready, but I feel like it could be improved more. And I don't feel confident knowing I'm gonna have a few days left before I go back to school, and then I'm gonna have to take down the video. I just don't want to post it this year. Maybe next year. Which disappoints me so much since the movie came out literally right after I got out of school. Oh my gosh. I was ready. I loved that movie. You do not know. You don't know how much I actually like that movie. I was gonna go see it whether my parents wanted me to or not. I had to go see it, and they took me because they love me. I don't think I can post my song, unfortunately. I don't even know if I can post anything nowadays. I don't know how much I'm gonna be posting. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. But you know what I did. Alright, let's turn the lights back on. I told you about the situation, and now I can't even post my songs. And I'm afraid I shared too much, so if it gets mentioned at any point, I will delete this video, maybe unlist it, because I'm not deleting this video. It's like an hour and 20 minutes long. I'm gonna hate editing it. I just had to like tell y'all that, because I genuinely can't do that anymore, because nobody's doing anything about it. None of the adults, none of the people who are doing it, none of the people around me that know that's happening, my friends, myself, other people I know. I just don't know what to do. So I'm kind of just stuck like this for the next few years, unfortunately. And if I still have my channel by then, hopefully I can actually be free to post what I want, whenever I want. I don't know how to end this video. I'm not gonna ask you to like the video. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe. I'm just here to talk. People who know don't say the thing, or I will come for you. I will hunt you down, and I will be angry. I will send my angry little cat after you. I will send other people I don't really like very much after you, and they will gladly beat you up. Don't take that as a threat for now. I just need to say something for the end of the video. So, I guess goodbye. Alright, I just gotta say something before I end the video off. First of all, I know every YouTuber goes through something like this. Some content creators, anybody like that. Anybody who creates content, you know. I know they goes through something similar like this, or versions of it. If you know, I guess, but nobody wants to go through this, and I'm just saying that, and this whole video explains why I might not post as much. And second, I know I didn't put anything when I said I'd put the story up, when I said there was like a big plot twist. I was just actually too lazy, and it's like 6 in the morning when I finish editing this video. And also, if anything bad pops up between the part where I explain all my videos, don't judge me for it, because I didn't edit that part. I was too lazy. I had to get this video out before I started school. Oh, yeah. Goodbye.